Hello, welcome to my vlog. I'm Jake Varga and my student ID is 16030388. Today I'm going to be talking about my agency life internship which took place at Firecask. So I started my internship with Firecask and my internship manager is Rachel Campbell. And when I began, her and I sat down and we began to fill in a PDP form. Today I'm going to be talking about these goals and whether I've achieved, I haven't achieved, and also new goals I would like to set for myself for term 2. Initially, looking at the attitudinal perspective, one of my goals which I believe I achieved was be passionate about content writing. I felt that content writing was something which I wasn't as passionate about, so to add this structure meant that I would have to do it and I would have to overcome any hindrances for me completing good quality work. So when starting my internship, I began working for the campaign strategy team, so where I was writing a lot of blog posts and product descriptions, and very quickly I realised that I not only really enjoyed it, but I felt I was quite good at it. At the start, that wasn't necessarily the perception I had because I did get quite a bit of feedback on appropriate writing styles and things which you shouldn't necessarily include. But very quickly I received less negative feedback, more praise, and also it was sent to clients for publishing very quickly, which was something which aided my conclusion that I passed this particular target I had for myself. Secondly, looking at behavioural, one of my targets was be punctual for task deadlines. I would say this wasn't something I quickly passed. I would say that because I spent the term 1 spending a majority of my time doing content creation, that especially with blog writing, I had difficulty with writing quality content quick enough. However, because I was quite receptive to the feedback, I felt that I improved very quickly, and therefore that aided me being able to be more punctual with my workload. Moreover, moving on to competency, one of my tasks I set for myself for competency was be able to write content with appropriate page style. Being new at an internship, and especially a marketing internship, I wasn't particularly sure how the procedure of content was carried out, especially for a variety of clients which Firecask had, varying in types of styles of brands. So I felt like this was evidenced within the EWQA form submitted by Rachel, highlighting that the work I produced sat at 85%, but because I quickly I was quite receptive to the feedback, I felt that the content I was writing on a whole was quite good, and because I was quite punctual with it, it also meant that I could reach out to any other employees and see if there's any other workloads I could take on as well. So we've just looked at outcomes which I feel like I have achieved. I'm going to move on to ones I don't think I have quite achieved yet. So looking firstly at behavioural, this is actually something which I have said I have passed in the first one, but there's something I wanted to add which I feel like I need to work on in 2019. So under behavioural again, and about being punctual for task deadlines, I have mentioned that I want to carry on this over to the second term because I believe that using Moz, a marketing tool which looks at domain authority of a given website, telling you how effective it is and reaching customers, Firecask would use this information to be able to find a website to write content for where we can link the client's website to. So I feel like I want to work more on that because when I did site sourcing, I don't feel like I completed things very quickly. Moving on to competency, I feel like being more enthusiastic about new areas of learning. I feel like I got quite comfortable in content writing, and I definitely feel like I need to work with the other teams in Firecast, such as the SEO team, learning more technical skills. Finally, new outcomes. I've mentioned using marketing tools like Moz. I don't feel like I have perfected it. I feel like I want to carry on with that, but also use other marketing tools within Firecask. And from a fresh perspective, I would like to add to my attitudinal category. I would like to be more vocal and I would like to structure my own learning opportunities. As well as that, in terms of competency, I feel like I've addressed a lot of creative skills in my first term. I definitely feel like I want to look more into the technical side of marketing. So I definitely want to spend a lot of my time with the SEO team. Half of Firecask is spent on search engine optimization, and I feel like that would be very applicable and beneficial to be on my CV, and it would be another skill which I find would balance out the creativity of writing blog posts in an interview, for example. So yeah, that has been my outcomes I believe I've achieved, is the outcomes I believe I need to work more on, and some new things which I feel is appropriate to give myself a challenge, considering I've now been working for Firecast for a few months now. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to giving you an update in a few months' time.